Welcome to Fielding Estate Winery. It is a beautiful day to be out in the vineyard, and I am being joined by Kurt Fielding. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
It is always such a wonderful experience, and I always learn so much while I'm here. And what we're focusing on right now is your Riesling. Now, I didn't know that the Beamsville Bench was an ideal location for these grapes. Why is that?
It's the mecca for Riesling. It's we have such great soil up here and weather conditions. We have a limestone base. The wines have really good minerality in them, and this is just an awesome place to grow Riesling. We found over the last 20 years that the Beamsville Bench, best place to grow Riesling in Niagara, we feel. So,
but you don't just make one Riesling,
no.
Like you make 3 different ones.
Yeah, Riesling we can do a lot with. We've done in the past Riesling ice wine, we've done a sparkling Riesling, but now we focus our attention on our estate Riesling. We also do our core Riesling, and then we do a little special one near and dear to my heart, Lot 17.
Why is it near and dear to your heart?
Oh, it's a long story, but back in 2001 when we planted that, it's 17 rows, but
and it's all right back there.
It's all right here. It's
yeah.
One of our original plantings, and every year it just produces such great wine. And we're trying to figure out, okay, what should we put on the bottle? We keep it separate when we pick it and produce it, and it was such great wine. So we're sitting around the kitchen table, and my father says, we need a name for this wine. We're arguing about it, and then he says, what's your favorite Maple Leaf player? And I'm like, Wendell Clark, of course. So Lot 17, that's after Wendell Clark.
Cool. Yeah. That is a great story. Okay,
Yeah.
now you're pairing a lot of these Rieslings with stuff that you guys are coming out with in the kitchen.
Yeah, we've got a grilled cheese here from our friends from Cheese Please. And we find the Riesling is just very good at acid. It really balances out, and it goes very well with the fatty in the cheese.
Okay, so the acidity kind of works with that like creamy, fatty deliciousness.
And grilled cheese is a staple at our house. We're always running to hockey tryouts and all that.
It's you got to do whatever's fast.
Yeah.
I love the hockey tie-in with this wine. Okay, now do I eat first or do I drink first?
I like to drink first.
Okay.
Cheers.
Oh, that's the worst part of my job right here.
Very good.
Oh yeah. Taste buds exploding. Okay, so much more coming up from Fielding Estate Winery here on Morning Live. Don't go anywhere. Back here at Fielding, they've got their tent all set up. They are ready for the summer season, and they are ready to serve you the best charcuterie boards. Now, I've got gloves on because I'm actually going to be making one. Heidi's joining me now. Hi, Heidi.
Hi.
Hi.
Great to have you back.
Yeah, it's so fun every time we come here, and I love the fact that I get to get my hands dirty a little bit.
I know, we're excited for a new season. We have Marissa from Cheese Please. That's her company out of St. Catharines.
Nice.
So she's doing our light bites menu, and of course her specialty is charcuterie. And we always think, charcuterie has been around for a little while. Is it losing its popularity?
Right,
but
is it not trendy anymore?
It's really still one of the most popular items on the menu, and I think it's lovely because it's so shareable, and people are coming in with their friends and having a good wine experience. And all of the components do pair really nicely with the wine. Right now, you've got the goat Gouda there.
Okay.
And some salami, and that's a copa. So the nice saltiness in the meat is going to pair really nice with Sauvignon Blancs, Rosé, Chardonnay. And of course, all the different cheeses add such a nice component, and the pickles and what. Oh, you're doing a good job.
Am I? I've learned over the years.
Yeah.
I've been here a few times.
I'm going to pour a little bit of our rosé, which will go really nice with the goat Gouda. It's got some good acidity, so it's going to go great with either that fresh white wine or a nice rosé. I think rosés go great with all charcuterie.
You know what? Rosé, I thought rosé was a trendy thing, and all day rosé, and girls love rosé, all those. But it's true. I actually really like it.
It's not going anywhere. It's still one of the most popular wines, and it still continues to grow in popularity in this style, the lighter, pale, dry rosé, which is our style that we make here at Fielding. And it's like the kickoff to summer, and it needs to
is.
just get a little bit warmer. That's what we're waiting for.
It really is that unofficial, you know? But you know what? We've had days that are warm. Like, it's just today, it's a bit, you know, wah-wah.
Look how fast you did that. It's so nice when it's all like set up and ready for you.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't really have to do anything. I just had to take it off of one plate and put it on another.
You would impress your guests for sure.
Yeah, okay.
So the other wine I think is great with the charcuterie is a Gamay, which is a lighter style red.
Oh, I love that wine.
I know. So it's like fruit forward. You can even have it a little chilled, which is lovely in the summer months. And that's going to go great with that aged cheddar. That's a 5-year aged cheddar on the plate.
Ta-da!
Okay, ta-da. Good
I did
job.
it. I did it. So you
Okay.
can come here for all the light bites. Okay, now do we drink first
Yes,
or do we eat first?
Sip. Sip.
Sip.
Cheers. Take a little piece of the Gouda,
Okay.
which is pretty tangy.
I can hang out here all day, right?
You can. And then another sip. So good.
Oh my gosh, so good.
I know. They do a great job, and they're here back on Sundays
Okay.
for our pop-up bake shop that we do from 9 to noon with the yoga and an assortment of freshly baked goods every Sunday, which will change weekly, but we've got gluten-free options. We've got fresh focaccia, fruit tarts,
Oh my gosh.
a delicious savory scone, different muffins. It's just a beautiful time to come to the winery those Sunday mornings.
Amazing, yeah. Do a little yoga, have a little treat.
Yeah.
Stay until noon and have a glass of wine.
That's right.
Okay, there's so much more coming up at Fielding, but for now I'm going to send things back inside the studio. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, Heidi and I have shifted to another area of the tent to give you more of a breathtaking view of your beautiful willow tree, your beautiful vines. I mean, this is the time where you want to come out and explore everything new at Fielding, and you've got a couple of new wines.
Yeah, we do. So some new vintages out, and you and I were talking about wine trends, and right now, big in the world are very dry wines. So all of the rosés, Sauv Blanc, and our new Firelight, less than 1 gram of sugar per glass.
Wow.
And that is common. Like, you don't always see it on the label where it'll be like low sugar,
No.
but they are, and that is an important thing to note. So this is our 2023 Sauvignon Blanc. The 2022 sold out, so everyone was so pumped to
We
get
need
this
a
back
new
on
one.
the shelf. But this is everything you would love in a crisp Sauv Blanc. It's citrusy, it's racy, it's just so crisp and fresh. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, I can smell it.
I know. It's like, this is literally summer in a glass.
It
I love
really
it.
is.
I do.
Summer in a glass.
I love
this
it
is your
too much.
favorite, isn't it? It is.
Isn't that
Oh,
good? I know.
that's delicious, and you can't tell the sugar content
Yeah,
at
it's
all. It's very
bone
sweet.
dry. Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's dry, but it's sweet.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
It's so aromatic that,
that what
it
it
gives the
is?
impression that there's some sugar there, but it's actually nothing. There's
Wow.
none in there, which is interesting because you think very dry, you might not get a lot of those flavors
No,
and
you would
aromatics.
feel like it would taste,
but it's
dry.
bursting with flavor.
Yeah.
So then, a few years ago, we started to talk about doing a lower alcohol wine. And
Very big these days.
very big these
Yeah.
days. And this is around 9%.
Wine's normally around 11.
12 and
depending?
a half, 13.
Okay.
So you can get sweeter wines that are lower in alcohol, but this is a bone dry wine.
Okay.
It's called the Firelight, and it's a blend of Sauvignon Blanc, Muscat, and Riesling. So 3 very, very
Wow.
aromatic grapes. I just love it. Richie and I talked about it for so long, and last September he said, "Okay, we're ready to make this wine," because it takes a lot of planning. You have to
course.
allocate what grapes are going to be in it. You have to think about the packaging.
Yep.
And then you have to start marketing it and thinking about how you want it to be.
Well, I
So,
bet this is probably going to sell out too.
yeah, so we just released this, and it has like a lot of like orange notes and apricot and citrus, and there's a lot happening here.
Cheers.
Cheers. Almost like a little bit of lychee too, and like soft
I was just
floral
about to
notes.
say
Yeah.
that. Lychee.
I know.
That's almost kind of what it
And
reminds me
then
of.
For pairing, we are going to match this, either of these wines, even the rosé, with our Green Goddess hummus. So this is a very fresh blend of herbs and chickpeas, and it's just an incredible dish for summer and entertaining. And I know, it's so good.
Garlicky and yummy.
We're so happy with it. We can't wait to for everyone to come out and try it.
Hey, well, you have to come check out the new menu items, check out the new wines that they have here at Fielding. Coming up, we're actually going to head over to
Mountain View Orchards, which is the farm right around the corner from the vineyard where we get our apples to make our cider.
amazing. Can't wait. Lots more coming up on Morning Live. Well, we've moved around the corner to Mountain View Orchard, and I'm now being joined by Clark, who is not only the assistant winemaker, you are super passionate about ciders. You're the cider guy at Fielding.
Yeah, I do love my cider, and it's something that's really growing and becoming more popular within Ontario and Canada.
I love cider. Like,
Yes.
it's not something that I don't drink beer at all, ever. But cider, there's like a special place in my heart for it. I really enjoy it.
It's a happy medium between beer and wine.
Yeah.
It's fermented like wine, but you consume it like it's beer. It's got the lower alcohol, and it's really easy. And it's a single can versus a big bottle, so it's easier to enjoy.
It's true. And I've noticed you guys have 4 of them.
Yep.
Take me through kind of.
So we have our original one here. That one started off in 2018 as just a fun project turned into bigger volumes. That was evolved to where we've now introduced using heritage apples in that one, which is really helping give it some more structure and more body to it. We did the cherry one, which is using some cherry concentrate from Vineland. We introduced the hopped one, and our newest addition is the strawberry spritz, where we actually started that last year. Fun.
Can I try this one?
Absolutely. Fun project, and Mountain View Orchards also helped us get these strawberries, so we're using very local products.
And I love that it's a little bit lower in the alcohol content too.
Yes, it
It's
is.
only at 4%.
Slim can, 4.5%.
Now, you've changed your composition of one of these ciders.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so like with that original cider, so dessert apples, which are your common found in the grocery store. So now heritage apples are more tannic, a bit more acid. Something if you bite into, you want to spit it out right away.
Oh.
So that's why it's really good for making cider. You don't want to eat it, but they're great for making cider.
Okay.
So having a good balance of that, a little bit of barrel aging as well, really help make this a bit more complex, good structure, and it's a phenomenal
And
sipper.
it's this one, right?
Yep, and
This one?
it would go really great with our new feta whip feta.
Well, then you better drink that one.
I'll go
If it's
for
your
it.
favorite, you better drink
Absolutely.
that one. And I'm going to drink this strawberry spritz. Why not? This is amazing. And this is the whipped feta. This is a new menu
Yeah.
item as well. My goodness, we are getting all the treats today.
Yes.
Honestly, I mean, it doesn't feel like summer today, but let's face it, it's right around the corner. Got to get out to Fielding. Try the cider, try the wine. They've got something for everybody there. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.